Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Okay, good. Okay, I'll show you guys how to tank as a marauder. Right now I'm in a warrior stance. So, right now let's test dummy here. First I get my people cleared out. Ooh, nice. Nice GP. Nice. Up. Yeah, okay. So, let's take a few levels here. Let's go Hally Tally. This is a good enough level for me. So, since you don't get tank stance at this level yet, until the next one. So anyhow, two things. As a tank, you have to look over here when you target something because you have your hate list. Obviously, if you have A, it means you're the main target. If you see someone who's like 1 or 2, that means they're on the hate list, but they're not the main target yet, due to the fact that it's some mechanics or anything like that. But if the moment they have A, that means they're fully on them, and they won't get off it unless you do something to get off that. Let me get this stupid command thing here. Oh, I think it's locked. Anyhow, so your main threat combo is Heavy Swing to Skull Sunder. Provoke is needed only if for some reason you lose threat off the target, which I'll have my AIs will be probably doing that at some point. So, an Overpower is your area effect attack. So, what you start off is Tomahawk on the pull. Pull, turn them around, Overpower. Hence why the healer did that. Now let's pretend for some reason someone's attacking. See right now the enemy list right here. Right now the archer's taking the threat almost. And my AIs are kicking the shit out of these things real quick. Now let's start with a big pull right here. So, pull, swing around, Overpower. Right now I'm waiting for one of them. Okay. Now I got one, throw a Tomahawk to that because it was on my allies. Skull Sunder. Just try to go through the list a little bit, see who's going to be on the threat. Like, see, my healer almost got threat, but now I just hit a threat attack, pulled him back in. Again, my healer's still threatening. Now, pull another group, swing it, wrap around, Overpower. Try to keep an eye on what's taking a lot of damage. Obviously, if someone's taking damage, that means the threat's going to be pulled off you. Like right now, see? Now I pulled them back in. Let's see, who else is taking the threat here? Spent a long time doing this. Nah, I pulled too much threat damage on us. Okay, so sometimes if you think a pool is going to be really bad, pull them back like this. Because there's going to be some rooms in the game that do look really dicey. You want to pull them really far back. Like this. Say you see all these patrols. Pull them back. I use my main to actually increase sharpness, but do not just try to establish your threat first before you start doing that. Also, another trick, if you have casters, you actually can line of sight them. Which I'll disengage and pull him in. See? There's that imp he was about to cast, but since he can't target me over here, now I can put him over here. And now, engage. Oh yeah, I'm overpower. Try and bring him away from the party so they don't get swing, which they almost did. See? My rogue almost full threat. I'm gonna have an example there. Okay, so no, there he's gonna die. My party's too strong. Okay, let me face pull it out and show what provoke really does. There we go. So what happens, someone's on threat, provoke, comes back to me, but I'm on high threat, but you definitely have to throw a threat attack quickly, because it only lasts for a second, because you're like, let's say the threat meter, you're at 100 for it, but someone's at 99. Well, someone smack them, they're up to 100, you're down to 99. If you want to go statistical number-wise. So, pulling, overpower. I wish my healer stopped doing that. She always keeps pulling. Hopefully your party won't do this type of thing. You know, you're trying to pull and someone start healing or attacking. Say, now the healer just took threat because that one wasn't in my target range of my overpower. But yeah, and you also got roll actions, low blow, which is a stun, so you can stop people, targets doing their thing. Ramparts or defensibility, you do not pull that unless there's a tank buster of sorts, or you're doing a very, very large pull. Clovensis is to increase the healing that's being placed on you. That's only magic though, not any tank abilities that heal, unless you're a paladin. Interception is really good for a warrior because they increase parry, and their only defense blockage is parry, per se. Reprisal is really good for if it's an unavoidable AoE damage to the party, so 10% damage reduction is always nice. Awareness, it's good. It can be helpful sometimes later on. Especially if there's a boss at some point in the game, he'll auto-crit you for like a whole minute, so, you know, 20,000 damage in the face all the time is not a thing you should be taking when you only have like maybe 25. And their Jack, I really don't use it much. It's fairly rare I use it. Ultimatum's really nice. It's just an upgraded version of Provoke, but area effect wise, but has a longer cooldown. So it's good to have a secondary Provoke some reason. Shirk, it's not really used often in a 4-man. Except later on in the game, the dungeons, because there's going to be things called a tactic called tank swapping, because the main tank will take so much damage from debuffs that it's going to get to the point he's going to get one-shotted. So a tank has to switch out, and what normally happens is the secondary tank, off-tank, as we call them, will provoke. The main tank, or used to be the main tank, will shirk onto the secondary tank and then reduces threat by 25%, but giving the 25%. The only time we ever do use this ability as a 4-man, if you actually want to be a dickhead to the healers, that hey, stop DPSing, and throw the threat off to him. Just be a dick. Trust me, we've done this a lot, because we got tired of healers. You know, I think they're all fucking big dick damage, even though they should be healing when you're on about less than 25% hit points. But yeah, so right now this is what it is like at level 23 for skills, but later on you'll get Butcher's Block, which is your level 30 skill. Sucks is the warriors are actually the lesser of the three that actually get their 3-hit threat combos, but they do actually be the first class that actually has a double, you know, branch off, because we do branch off eventually on the combos. It's like you got your threat combo right here, then you go to this, and then you got 2 branches right here. It's the Storm's Path, which is more damaging and actually heals you a little bit. and Storm's Eye, which is increases your damage, but it's not your main thing. The main thing is you want that 10% damage buff. But that's much later when you become a warrior class. So yeah, that's pretty much how it is. Go to the pool, tomahawk, swing around a little bit because you have a cone. Well, can't do that right now. I don't have a target. And swing and threat. And just keep doing your 2-hit combo in these levels, and just keep an eye on your threat.